My name is Christine McConnell. I'm an artist, baker, and longtime Laika fan. For the studio's 20th anniversary, I decided to create a 6-foot cake replica of the Pittock mansion from Wildwood, which is Laika's next film.
Yeah, a lot of action plays out here and up on that balcony there.
Inspiration will hopefully be waiting for me, and I'm beyond excited to begin by meeting Wildwood's production designer, Nelson Lowry, on the grounds of the Pittock mansion. I've seen the pictures of what you guys did. I can't wait to see the physical set in person. But the turrets, you got pretty dramatic with those. Was there any reason for wanting to do that?
Yeah, we extended it a floor and a half, so we brought those turrets up, so it felt a little bit more like a castle. That's the great thing about creating a location and world building is, you can take what's already there and then you can imbue it with sort of the vibe of Wildwood in general, which has, sort of real world and a magical world. So this lives very much in the magical side of the film.
Well, I cannot thank you enough for taking the time to show me all of this. I'm dying to get into the studio and actually see what you have made and kind of go from there.
Let's go.
After speaking with Nelson, I got to thinking about extra details I could add to the cake that would hopefully really make it come to life. I kind of wanted to come and see all of your amazing work and ask you a few questions about how this amazing set came to be.
There are curtains that are on the inside of these windows, and we've made them on wooden brackets so that we can move them around. So if we want it to look slightly different from one scene to the next, it can.
Nellie shared some amazing secrets about the effects they created through the windows. So I began thinking of ways I might be able to use aluminum foil and candy glass to hopefully try to mimic the illusion of depth.
Those are LED, 3000 Kelvin, a tungsten colored LED.
A huge element of Matt's job is to make practical miniature lighting elements, and because of that, I wanted to get his thoughts on practical lighting elements that I might be able to add to the cake.
We painted in multiple pieces because it's gigantic. This is a spray paint that's called just marble.
Okay.
And it shoots out like strings.
Hearing Michelle's process for painting the jade steps really gave me inspiration to pick up some edible airbrush paints with a metallic sheen. I think a few layers of that on the terrace might help me achieve a similar effect. The aging, like that mossy sort of stuff,
yeah,
it makes all the difference.
It helps break it up and it gives it, depth, and it gives it character, and it's, in the elements. It's sitting in the middle of a forest.
The shingles in particular were pretty intimidating, and hearing from Cassie about how it was achieved, I'm thinking I might create a simplified hybrid of the model versus the real thing that will hopefully be more realistic to achieve quickly. This is by far the largest cake I've ever made, and going in, I had no concept of how long this was going to take. After baking 130 sheet cakes, I crafted a chocolate-coated cookie skeleton to work as a brace for my cake. In keeping with the story, I'm going to be making a Black Forest cake that when finished will be 100% plant-based and completely edible, aside from the lights that go inside the candy glass windows. The final sculpture, including the floating logo and cookie trees, was 8.5 feet tall. This was such an incredible adventure, and I'm thrilled to have been a part of Laika's 20th anniversary in film. It was worth every minute just to be able to meet the people who create these amazing films. Happy 20th anniversary, Laika.